Hello and welcome back to NeoBurgh. Without further ado, let's get cracking on with this one. So I noticed today that there is a lot of stuff going up to Dover, so we need to at least double these, but they may need more. We've also got quite a lot of bricks here waiting to go to Coulsdon. Coulsdon only has one currently on it, so one vehicle on it, so that makes sense why it's having some trouble. So if we upgrade these to the new ones and then put a few more on there, let's bump it up to 5, and then it's got 5 vehicles on there. These are starting to come down a little bit, as in they're not getting sent, but it looks like we were just waiting on a truck to come through. So those are now going, which is good. And how's our boats handling the situation? They seem to be doing quite well, bringing stuff down here. And then these are moving them across and back, which is good. There's a lot of movement there. So we've got a lot of stuff to go up to Dover. Hopefully those vehicles that we just put on the line here will get moving over this way shortly. It looks like they're waiting here to come onto the main highway through. But now that they're on there, they should be coming through and picking stuff up, hopefully. I don't understand why none of them are using the spare line here, the spare stop. Potentially because they've just been put onto the line. Maybe they have to go to the first one rather than any of the others, possibly. But this just looks a bit like a nightmare, really. So I'm wondering whether maybe we could do something else to improve this line up here. Dover is receiving, not that much of its food. About half, a little bit over half of its fuel. No goods. Almost all of its bricks, at least, so that's good. Where is it not receiving those? So it's not receiving some down here, but that should cover it. We potentially just need to push these out further because they've got quite a lot of overlap at the moment. We've got some areas over here which aren't receiving food, but they should do once they start to come through. We're just waiting on these vehicles to come through with, excuse me, the actual cargo. It looks like there's a bit of a bottleneck here. We could potentially improve that by, I don't know whether this will necessarily work, but if we put in an exit here, it's traffic light. We don't want traffic lights, but we can't control them if they've been out of a station, out of a stop. That's annoying. At least these are able to get to where they need to go a little bit easier. Is this going that way? Yep. Okay. Maybe that'll help a bit. We literally just don't want these to be traffic lights because they need to go that way. unless we push everything out this way, we could possibly use markers to ensure that they go through the back route rather than the main road. But then again, this road is quite fast as well. It's a 62 mile an hour rather than a 50 mile an hour one. So it might help if we push these through a little bit. Oh, got a this one trying to get through to the residential building over here in West Ham through this. That's interesting. Why'd they not try and go another way around? Well, at least it counts as a way through. So, where is all this traffic going? A lot of it's trying to go this way. So, potentially what we could do is improve this route through. And then maybe that would become a bit more of a detour, especially for Swindon. Because I imagine that they're trying to come through this way. So use this road because it's a bit faster. Whereas these roads aren't really getting anything come down them because they're not that fast. Which makes sense. So, if we upgrade those roads to the faster medium country routes. Oh, we've got a goods factory there, right on the river as well, which could be quite useful. Construction not possible. How come? Is it literally just there that it can't? Let's try and upgrade that route through. Because then maybe we'll relieve some of the traffic around this area. Which, let's face it, is quite a hotspot for traffic already. We could also potentially do a bit more of a direct route through. That may help. Because at the moment they're all going this way to come through to some of the larger cities. Got about 27 going through this way, which isn't too much. But regardless of whether they want to come down this path towards Littlehampton or through Littlehampton, they have to go through this bottleneck. And it's just a bit much at the moment. That is a lot of traffic coming through this way as well. Can we try and work out where they're coming from? So it's not cargo. It's purely private transport. Which is fine. I'm glad that there is private transport coming through this area. We just need to try and provide it other routes so that it doesn't bottleneck through here. So with that in mind, potentially we could build another bridge through this way because quite a lot of the traffic coming through here, that's not the right overlay, it's this one, goes up to West Ham. Some of it even goes through, although some of this may be for West Ham itself. But yeah, not a lot of it's going other ways. It looks like we've got more people going this way though, that's good. We literally just need to improve this route through here. So potentially we upgrade this main road through, or we could upgrade another route through like this one and then have that become the road over. Which may line up quite well with this route through that's already here. We'd just have to probably improve this road. So let's do that. Right, so if we're gonna remove this bit, in fact, I'll let it play through on normal speed because there's no point not allowing it to. We want this to come through at around this level. And then it's going to go straight across up towards West Ham. I don't know whether that's necessarily what we want, but we do want it to go off in this direction. We could potentially use the bigger bridge. It's a very large bridge, and it's very expensive as well. And to be honest with you, it only really helps West Ham. I suppose it helps the other cities over here, over in this direction. So, and we could very well have this be another route through towards Tolaw and Knaresborough. So maybe we make this the main way through. But it would be nice if it came into here, because then it would assist Winsford as well. So how busy is it down here with traffic? If we check, there's not really any cargo coming down here, but private transport is pretty busy, which is understandable. We've also got quite a lot coming through here. It's probably partly to do with once they get onto this road, they can't go very far. So if we remove the traffic lights, chaos ensues, but it might help. In part, what we need is another way round to the other side, but I don't think there's going to be a route round there, unfortunately. These are very busy, but at least they're trickling through now. So which one was that? Is this number 5? Yes. Okay. So a lot of it's for Winsford. So if we provided another route through for Winsford here, it would help. The tricky thing is we've got that railroad there. So maybe if we delete this back and then we build a route through here that goes underneath the railroad, but we're then going to put it into a bridge across. Coming up here. And then we can build this road in here. And what we'll do is we'll have this come up this way. Oh, damn it. Gotta remember to turn my start key off. I've got a button on my keyboard it's specifically for it. I just keep forgetting to use it. Never mind. So then we could potentially do a route through down here towards Tolaw. But for now, we're focusing on the route down to the other side of the river. Right, so what happens if we just connect that up? Yep, that works really well. Okay. We potentially should upgrade this route through. We'll have to see how well it does with the traffic. We need to upgrade this into here. Or build that into there, rather. Oh, we've got a crude oil there. That's interesting. Got crude oil there, and another one there and there. So many crude oils. Well, that's a pretty good one for a plastic. And then we've got this down here. Interesting. Okay. We'll try and keep that in mind. So what we really want to do is try and upgrade the route through here up towards Dover and Bawtry and everything up this way. So I think what we really need to do is possibly have this come through this way so that it doesn't connect into this main route through, considering this one's also quite busy. So we could potentially take this up around the mountain / hill here, and then feed it in down this way, which is already a main route through. That goes down to Bawtry, excuse me, and we also have a route through down to Alford and even on to Burgh Marsh from here. So that could potentially be a really good route for that, and it will also open up this way through. This will be a bit of an aqueduct through, or a viaduct, whatever you want to call them. And then we want to avoid the hill here, going around, and then that literally will supersede this road. So we just need to take this road out, and we'd probably take this bit out as well. And then that will connect in here. Maybe a little bit more sort of straight out. And then, did it have a bridge here? No, it's not bridged. Okay. That's fine. So then we'll have that connect in here. And we don't want that to be traffic lights. We don't want that to be traffic lights. Personally, I'd rather these weren't traffic lights. I try and do T-junctions not have them, because effectively you can just have a give way. I mean, this is completely pointless. Whereas 4-way junctions like these, where it's a cross, because you could have traffic crossing over the other path, like there's no real way to use give way with a junction like this, whereas with a junction like this, you just tell the traffic coming down this route to give way to this one. I mean, there isn't a way to do that in the game, annoyingly, but that's how I feel about it. So if we take out this hump as well, that may help. So come down. That's annoying. Okay. Let's try going straight out. from here we'll go straight out also. We'll have it go not quite that far up, but a steady angle, and then plug that one into there. It creates a little bit of a hill there, but it should be fine. And then that would be a new way into West Ham from all these other routes. We need to upgrade this road here, because this will be towards Dover. And in fact, we could potentially build it in this way. I mean, it's good that it's got the bridge across. We can also clean this up a little bit. It's kind of pointless because I don't see it going anywhere. But anywho. There we go. So now that route down to Littlehampton is a little bit cleaner. It also provides a different route up to Coulsdon. I wonder whether that's going to change any lines. Oh, it's changed this line. Okay. I think that route already went that way, but... And we'll bring this through, trying to not destroy any trees, because we don't want to do that. And that does not want to be traffic lights. This is not traffic lights. That should be traffic lights because it's a fairly big junction. So is this one. This probably shouldn't be. And then that goes down to Shildon. We could possibly build this route into here, and then all of a sudden we've got a way through. Possibly. This is traffic lights as well, and this doesn't need to be. So if we redo this bit, so that, well, first off we'll need to avoid this bit. Alright, so from here, you're coming out and you're going in this direction. And you're going to plug in there. Yep, that's perfectly fine. This is a little bit bumpy, but it's okay. And then we'll just put this road, if we can get it to come out sort of straight into there. And then this provides a route through to Shildon. It also provides another route up to Coulsdon, although it's a little bit pointless considering we've got that main route through that's faster. So we'll just take out the traffic lights there, and then that should be fine. How's this line doing? Moving 800 stuff. That's bananas. These are pretty busy. These are pretty busy. Okay, let's hit play and see whether that route now changes things up a little bit. Because I would imagine, yep, stuff's already starting to come through this way. It's a much better route than going down here for a lot of the stuff to come up this way. Has it changed any lines? Oh yeah, that bricks line goes up that way. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering this is a faster route than this. Faster road as well. Cool. Oh yeah, that's starting to get loads of traffic come through this way. Which is good. This is exactly why we built it up here. And then we've got some public transport here. Quite a few going that way. Wow, these are quite busy. Maybe we need more vehicles on these. Let's double those up. Yeah, that's where that's pretty busy. Dover's turning into a really big city. It's really quite nice, to be honest. How's traffic down here? It's still probably quite busy, but hopefully that's helped a fair bit. A man can hope, at least. Hopefully it's also connected in West Ham a lot better than before. So we've got traffic coming up this way, we've got traffic going down this route as well, quite a lot of it actually. So yeah, I think what we'll need to do is upgrade this road through, which isn't a bad thing because it means that there's less going through this route. So if we just upgrade those roads to large country roads, and then these ones we might as well go through, and then that's upgraded there. We almost need one that comes up through here. This is like a main road, so too much slope. Oh no. That's annoying. There we go. We'll upgrade that route through there. We could have a second one here as well. Because why not just upgrade all the roads? There we go. It's a real shame about this bit. But yeah, I kind of see what they mean. It is very, very slopey. Oh well. That just goes through to there, I guess. Never mind. And then we just need to upgrade this route through here. Let's try and encourage stuff to come through. And in fact, we might as well just have this go straight in here. Maybe even bring this down. Hold on. No, that's a fairly large change up. And this is quite an old route, so I don't necessarily want to just remove it straight away. So we will plug that in down here, like so. And then we'll have that plug in there. This. Oh, hang on. This was for the connection here. I mean, it should still work if we just plug it in there. And then we can remove the traffic lights here and here. And there. It's a shame we can't just create like rules so when we're putting in the roads, if it's got 2 roads crossing, we have lights. If it's just one road coming into another, then it's not. I don't know. So hopefully that helps bring stuff through this way. Yeah. This still connects, doesn't it? Yep, that's good. And then we've got this route through, which actually goes pretty directly straight through to Tolaw. We just have to put in possibly a tunnel here. So if we upgrade this one, this should provide Tolaw a really good connection to the rest of the map, really. And then we'll do a road off this way. I want to keep it flat. And that will be coming through to here. And then by extension it goes through to Knaresborough as well. So this will get quite busy. We just need to keep an eye on it. But yeah, that should be quite a good connection for Tolaw, because before they would have to come through this way, and it's a lot more direct now. It's actually quite a nice little road going through here. So yeah, I look forward to seeing some traffic come through this way. We've already got one, so that's a good start. As long as it's seen the connection there, then it's going to use it. Not that it wouldn't see a connection. I don't know. Only 90% of that's getting to where it needs to go. Okay, so it is a fair way away. Right, so this line comes up through here, doesn't it? And then it goes down. What could we do to potentially improve that? Has the Dover stuff started to move? Not really. Look at that. It's still so busy. Okay. First off, are these the bigger trucks? Yes. Yes, they are. Maybe we just... I mean, what we could do is set up like a cargo depot up here. Then that individually goes through the 4 corners of Dover. The 4 corners of Dover. I don't know. Maybe. Because it seems like this is struggling a little bit. And I would imagine that it's mostly trying to go to the last one. But I don't know. Would I be able to see that if I hover over it, actually? Ah, to number 2. This one's going to all 4 of them. And this one's going to all 4 of them. Okay, interesting. Is anything using number 1 there? What am I doing? There. Nothing's using this one, is it? I suppose it's good that we have it, at least. And then Littlehampton is also quite busy. Let's add another 4 onto there. Make sure those are shifting its cargo. So we should have a number of vehicles coming across. That's good. And have we got a lot of stuff coming through this way? Yes, we do. A lot of it's going towards Littlehampton, though. Oh, no. Where's it all going? Where is West Ham's top destinations? Littlehampton. Okay. That's all right, then. Mablethorpe. Winsford. Dover now is quite high. Even Tolaw. Hey, Tolaw's getting some destinations. That's good. What about over here? Mablethorpe, Shildon, West Ham, Tring? Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe what we need is exactly what we've done. This one's going through this way. I mean, it's mainly for private transport. I mean, look at how much is coming through. It's mostly for Littlehampton. So maybe we need to upgrade this route through as well. Thinking about it. Which is the main route through for Littlehampton. Lilhammy. Right. Upgrade this route through. Then hopefully... Oh, we can upgrade this road through as well. Oh, do that, yeah. Because that one's super busy. And then we can upgrade the route through to Ilkley. How's Ilkley doing with things? Yeah, it's receiving a lot of its stuff, which is good. Are these still making money? Oh, yeah. Good. I mean, it's taking a lot of stuff, so it should do. Do we have trains waiting? We do. Which is slightly bad. Looks like we have a couple of... Mind you, are they taking any boxcar goods back to Burgh Marsh? Do we want them to wait here for 3 minutes? Oh, they're not even picking up. They could pick up tools and goods and machines. Why not? How long has that been there and we haven't had them picking up? They've been trying to fill up on nothing. Look at that, now they're starting to get stuff. That's bananas. Another thing that's bananas is the Dover stuff's actually going down, which is a good sign. Although, this is a bit crazy. We need more food. We only have this food factory built in, don't we? 100%, 100 of it is going to Dover. 99, almost 100, is going to Bawtry. Yeah, we need to get more food in this. And there's a few food factories around here, so we can definitely pull that in. But I think I will leave that for next time. So we've done some really good focusing on this area. Hopefully we've improved the routes through here. I might even upgrade this bridge, to be fair. Especially now that we've upgraded the road here. I wanted to keep it like a old-timey bridge because it's like one of the first routes that we had through here, but to be fair, it's a pretty main route through, so it's a good idea for us to have a good connection there, as we see from all of this traffic that's coming through here. So yeah, we've done a lot to keep things moving. And now, admittedly, it's not moving anywhere, mostly because of the ones that we put on Littlehampton, and they're waiting for food to come through and stuff. But we can improve that next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, then, or if you haven't, then let me know with your thumbs. If your thumbs don't cut it, then let me know with a comment. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks. Goodbye.